Hey, welcome to the Crafty Nook. We're about to start a new project, and I thought I'd bring you out into the garden where I am trying to coffee stain some fabric for a gift that I'm making. So, this is just a piece of fabric that I got from Walmart, and I tried wetting it and spraying this tea water on it. No, that's coffee, I'm lying. Anyway, it didn't stain the way I wanted it to, and so I came out with it again while it was dry and sprayed it. I don't need it perfectly brown, I just want it kind of just a little bit aged looking. So let's go see what we're making. Okay, so again, welcome back to the Crafty Nook. This is what that fabric looks like normally. This is just a roll of fabric from Walmart. I think it's, what, a yard? Yeah. So my wife had these socks that I bought her, and she's had them forever, and they now have a hole in them. And that's not something that I can fix. And so she was super sad about it. And so I washed them and then snuck them. And these have become the inspiration for this journal that I'm going to make her. So I have decided to make her an astrology / space themed journal. Cosmic, maybe is the right word. I yesterday went on to Etsy and bought a few digitals, and so these are the ones that I'm for sure using. So these came from a place called Old Vintage Shop or something like that. I'm going to link below the things that I used because I bought things from 3 different people. So this is going to be one of the pages, which I need to spray some tea on the back and coffee. This will be one of the pages in the signature. So see, she is a Sagittarius on the cusp of Scorpio. Her birthday is the 22nd, and depending on what you read, she's one or the other, and I thought it was really nice that these are on the same page. I also have some encyclopedia pages that talk about Olive, hello baby. Some encyclopedia pages that talk about astrology and astronaut and stuff. I'm pretty sure these came from Teal and Tattered from Martina. And then these are from that one store. So these will become pages in the signature, along with some tea stained paper. And then there were packs of ephemera that I'm not quite through cutting out yet. These I think I'm gonna back with some tea stained paper after I cut them out, or they might end up in the journal signatures, I'm not sure yet. And then these are ones this is another one I'm not sure yet about. Not real sure. I like this part, but I don't know how I feel about this. I know these are constellations. And then these printed on cardstock instead of copy paper. And so I might use those for some collaging or something. But then I also have this bias tape that I sometimes like to use as tag toppers. I had bought this fabric from Hobby Lobby before I found the NASA fabric, and my plan is I picked this book up. It's just a plain black book. I already started trying to gut it, and so I figured we could finish gutting it together. So the wife is not a junk journaler, but she is a journaler. So this will not be heavily decorated. So my thought is to cut this sock open and put it on the spine and wrap it over. And then I also have not all of these will be used, but I pulled these out of my 12 by 12 paper stash and sprayed some tea and coffee on the back and on the front of some of them. And I thought I could cut this moon. I don't know if it'll fit though. Maybe cut half of the moon out. Make this part of the cover. That's what I was thinking. And then there's this page. Some of these may just become tags or something, but I pulled them and I stained them, dyed them so that they would match well. So what I am about to do is I need to finish cutting out the ephemera that came with a couple of these things, and then trim down these papers so I can get the white edges off, and then spray them with tea and coffee while I'm waiting on that stuff to dry. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'll be back. Hey, welcome back. So I started off this video with a little introduction where I was tea dyeing some paper, and it's been several days since I did that, and honestly not all of it turned out right, but it's time to make this journal for the wife. I think I want to try, let me fold this. So she's not really a junk journaler. She is a journaler though, but junk journals are not really her jam. And so I don't want to heavily decorate this. Should I just cut that out? I don't want to heavily decorate it, but I do want it to be, because I want it to be functional, but I do want it to look nice. And so not all of the paper pages turned out. Like this was not on the original, but I don't think it looks bad. The back, the one that was sitting on top of it bled through. Some of the colors bled, but I do think some of that is added to the charm. I did not do anything to this one. I'm still not sure if I'm going to use it, but like some of these colors bled through. And then these are just tea dyed. And I thought I would just see how it goes. So then I pulled some book pages that I thought would go really well. So I have 5 of those. I'm thinking this might end up being 3 signatures. So that's where we're gonna start. We're gonna start by trying to get these signatures folded. Super bummed when those pages bled through, and I might, depending on what this looks like, I might print some out on regular coffee dyed paper. Let's see, now this needs to be trimmed. Ooh, what is that? Packet of eyelets. This needs to be trimmed before I do anything else to it. I think this stack over here does. I don't know that I like this one. It is the only paper that is completely white. I might skip that one. Let me cut these down. Pages, thicker pages, and then my coffee dyed paper. So how many do I have total? 1, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Yeah, I can do 10 in each signature. We'll see how that looks. I think I want to use one of these. Let's see, hold on. See, these are those ones that I'm not, I mean, that's not terrible. I'm not gonna throw them out yet, we'll see. I think I like this one the best. I want to change this one. This one. And I might add that. Turn this around. Does this one have? That's got a half page. This one and this one do not. So let's add a half page. And I might count that as this one's half page. I do think that looks better. Let's see. Oh, upside down. Okay, let me do some rearranging. There's one of those in there. This one has two. Okay. Because I don't like this book page in there. It's the same color, but it throws the vibe off, I think. Okay. And then I really like that this signature has this in it, and so I'm gonna put a couple of these. I need 3 more of those. Because I like that, the weight of that paper and the way that it looks. And this is the 4 signatures in there. I think that works very well. Okay, I've trimmed those down. I've done the first signature. I do think I'm gonna add them in. I'm also trimming down some of this scrapbook paper as I go. I don't know how I feel about this not being as wide. I'm sure it's fine. I think this is a good spot for one of these. I really don't know how I feel about this. sheet and the signature. Yeah. That's a good spot for it. Okay. Just stick it right in the middle. How about that? Okay. Don't make it too chunky. I know this is a lot of flipping through. I'm just not about that. Start like that. sprayed some coffee on a piece of that trim and it darkened it up to match this a little bit better. And I think I'm just gonna leave the cover black. Leave this black on there and then put this piece of trim there to cover up that raw edge. And then try to find a focal image or something that'll go there. So I'm gonna let this dry and work on some of the inside stuff. I think for now, so I have a tea stained envelope and blank card. These I dried in the oven and so they're very dark. Then I have just a plain envelope. I was thinking I might bind into a signature. We'll see. And then this is where I got a lot of this stuff. Old Book Vintage. It's where I got a lot of the printables. And then one from Teal and Tattered or Tattered and Teal. I can't remember how that goes. And then I have some Nick the Booksmith stuff. So these are envelopes I'm gonna fold. And then I cut out all of these, like, I wonder if something like this might make a good, something on the front, maybe. I think there's one that says moon. No, I need to simmer on it and figure out what I'm going to do on the front. But these are some of the stuff that I've cut out. These little guys, and then there's the word moon, the word vintage. I think there's one more. The word star. I don't know. Then there's these pieces of the moon, this thing, whatever, Pentopostia, not real sure what that says. And then these little tab things, several of those. There was this postcard, and then this piece of what could be a postcard. I haven't cut these out because I think I have a punch that might punch those out. And then I have these labels from Nick the Booksmith. I printed this as a draft, so I don't know about it. I could cut this out for the front. One of these. I kind of like this one too. I think she'd like it. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, that's nice. And so is that. I think I like this one the best. Okay. But I have these that I need to cut out. Oops. Lots of these. And then these are the journaling cards that came with this kit. think these are the ones that came from Teal and Tattered and Teal. However you say it. I've got glue on my fingers. So that's what I'm working with. I'm gonna cut all this out and get ready to put it on pages on these signatures. Hey, so it's Editing Michelle. Just wanted to pop on, and I realized I didn't do an outro, and I don't think I anticipated the video being so long, and thought I could fit it all into one. However, I can't. So I'm gonna stop where this video was, where I was fixing to cut out all this stuff, and then start fresh on the next one, where we put everything together and I do a final flip through of what it all looks like. So stay tuned for that. That'll be the very next video. Thanks for hanging out in the Crafty Nook. Bye.